Greetings, I'm Rainverse, and this video is late. I apologize, but due to who I am as a person, it will happen again. Before we get to the actual topic of this video, I'd like to thank everyone who has subscribed to this channel since I started focusing on Monster Hunter. At the time of writing, we're at 56 subs, which is 56 more than I thought I'd have. I can practically taste that silver play button. Alright, let's get into this. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know that I don't like to waste time, mine or yours. So there's really only two things I want to talk about regarding Monster Hunter Wilds reveal trailer. The words of the day are lightning and dust. For lightning, we need to take a look at these pangolin-esque creatures featured in the trailer. We can see that some of them have these spiked protrusions on their back which function as low-to-the-ground lightning rods, seemingly without harming the creature they're attached to. Due to how large they are, we might assume these are the males of this species and the spikes are some bit of sexual dimorphism. However, when we see these spines being struck by lightning, they seem to hold this eerie blue charge. I say charge because if this were normal lightning, it would be heating these spikes up, causing them to glow red as the heat permeates through them. However, they instead maintain this blue glow, which makes me think they're less a secondary sex trait of this species, and more that this is an evolutionary response to this particular environment. When we see the blue lightning strike what seem to be actual metallic lightning rods encased in stone, they don't hold the charge nearly as long as the pangolin spike does, so it would seem that these structures were erected to prevent this energy from striking the wildlife, or potentially people that may exist in this area judging by how the rods seem to be heated by the energy where the spikes are not. But the creatures may have evolved their own methods to get at this energy. Now, why do I think these are structures put in place by people? Unlike the pangolin spikes, which show the uneven surface of their carapace when struck, these rods seem to have writing of some sort on them, which many people have likened to the lightning storm in the Monster Hunter movie adaptation, which preceded an isekai situation. I do not believe there's any connection between Wilds and the movie, as the movie was a flop, so why would Capcom want to connect their newest game to it? Rather, I believe this may simply be decorative patterning on the structures, since it doesn't resemble any known writing system in Monster Hunter to my knowledge. Moving on to dust, we can see very early in the trailer that the hunter is being chased by a rolling dust storm, which are common in desert environments and even outside of them. I've been caught in a few myself. I'm not going to speculate on whether or not this is an Elder Dragon's doing, as these types of weather phenomena aren't uncommon even in the real world. However, I do believe this dust is special in some way. It coats everything it touches in a thin layer, which makes me think this isn't sand, because if it were sand, the shrub we see at the end of the trailer would be bowing while covered. Yet we see that this is not the case. There's been some speculation that this dust changes the landscape or perhaps causes plants to grow in its wake, but if we look closely we can see that the foliage was already present, it was only covered up by this dust. If I were to indulge in a bit of speculation, I would say that the broken donut-shaped structure we can see in the distance at the end of the trailer likely has something to do with not only the energy, but the seemingly violent dust storms present in this region. I'd like to hold off on further speculation until we've seen more footage from the game though, as I'd rather not turn into a 69 things you missed in the Monster Hunter Wilds trailer, new Elder Dragon confirmed channel. I may make another video relating to the trailer in the future, more specifically relating to what monsters we might encounter in this desert environment, but there are some other things I'd like to put out first. However, until that time, I've been Rainverse, and we will meet again, whether you like it or not.